My dear students of class 8, this is your subject history and the first chapter name is the Revolt of 1857. This is the second part of this chapter. And in the second part video, today's lesson is economic causes and socio-religious causes. Economic causes. The economic policies of the British affected the interest of the Indian traders, manufacturers, craftsmen and peasants. Some of the main economic causes are the following. First subheading is poor condition of the peasantry. The peasants suffered due to high revenue demands and strict revenue collection policy. Many among them were unable to meet the heavy revenue demands and repay their loans to the moneylenders, and as a result they ultimately lost their land. Second subheading is under the economic cause, that is decline of handicraft and Indian textile industries. The British crippled Indian trade and commerce by imposing high tariff duties on Indian handicrafts. On the other hand, they encouraged the import of the British goods to India. This ruined the Indian handicrafts in the cotton textile industry. Easy export of British goods. The railway opened a vast market to the British, which connected the raw materials producing areas with the exporting parts. As a result, British goods flooded the Indian market. Next subheading is the sale of British goods. Artisans and craftsmen were weaned by the large scale of cheap British manufactured goods in India, which in turn made their handmade goods uneconomical for production, increasing unemployment. Poets, dramatists, writers, and musicians who were earlier employed by the native states were now lost their source of livelihood due to the withdrawal of rural patronage caused by the displacement of the old ruling classes of the British. Next, inhuman treatment of indigo cultivators. The peasants were forced to grow indigo only. The cruel treatment of the indigo cultivators by the European was one of the most inhuman episodes in the history of India under the British. The third cause is socio and religious causes. The British policy of social exclusiveness and racial arrogance towards the Indians created discontentment among the Indians. Some of the major socio-religious causes are the following. Number 1 subheading is inhuman treatment of Indians. The British officials were often rude and arrogant and believed in their racial superiority over the Indians. Second subheading is tampering with social customs. Lord William Bentinck abolished the practice of the custom of sati. In 1829, with the support of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Lord Dalhousie introduced Widow Remarriage Act in 1856 with the support of Ishar Chandra Vidyasagar. This was regarded by the Hindus as an incentive to convert to other religions. Next subheading is propagation of Christianity. Christians missionaries were permitted to propagate and spread their religion and Western education in India. The religious and philosophical ideologies of the missionaries clashed with that of the Hindus and the Muslims. Next subheading is coming of the new technology. The introduction of new technology such as railways and tele were looked down upon as means to break social order and caste rules. The high caste and the lower caste Hindus had to travel side by side together in railway compartments. The high caste Hindus believed that the British deliberately introduced the railways to interfere with their caste and religion. The last subheading is propagation of Western education. The teaching of Christian doctrines such as Bible was made compulsory in educational institutions, school, colleges. From Indian education to Western education was disliked by the Indian. So students, for any queries you can comment below the video. Thank you.